Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Absolute pleasure to be with you. Love your comments, love your questions. Keep them coming. A little bit late coming on today. Had to nip out to the craft store and the dollar store and the hardware store, etc. I have been catered the job of creating for my 4-year-old granddaughter a what was it called? A love caterpillar turtle. If you know what it is, let me know. I've been sent a plan. I still have no idea. But anyhow, we're coming up with some ideas, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. Very quickly, while I'm talking about amusing things, Phil a Mignon, PHIL hyphen A hyphen Mignon, is got some new poetry up on his YouTube page. His link is, I'll pop it in the comments below. But very, very funny Australian, bit of a larrikin, and our new banjo Patterson. Also have to laugh with Trump tweeting out about how he's made Taylor Swift's career. Okay, so last week he was Elvis. This week he's Taylor Swift's PR manager. Any dibs on who he's going to be next week? A bit of a laugh, really. Well, you have to laugh. I mean, it's so cringeworthy, you have to laugh. Okay, we'll have a quick look at, after my reading in regards to Merrick Garland and the release of the Biden investigation yesterday. I'm going to have a look to see who might be replacing him. I did get very briefly and touched on it very briefly that his replacement would be a female. Merrick Garland, I think, is very much like Joe Biden in that he didn't actually want the job, but he was the best man standing for it at the time and took it as a sense of obligation. I have never seen him doing a second term as Attorney General. In all fairness to Merrick, so it's a little bit more involved there. Sorry about me waffling on, but he had undergone back surgery in January, which is quite severe. I will see whether he's going to resign early due to health reasons. The one-page dissing on Biden, it was literally one page out of a 400-page document. And I think if Merrick Garland, as I said yesterday, had demanded it be either redacted or rewritten, that her would come out at some later, more toxic time to make claims, and Congress would leap all over it, etc. Sort of the October surprise type thing. So this way they've got time to really, I mean, it's backlashed on her, something shocking. He's absolutely getting slashed with it. It's put a bit of a fire in Biden's belly, garnered sympathy with Biden, and apparently his donations have gone up. So good job there. Few people have mentioned that Garland had Federalist Society connections. I've Googled and Googled and Googled. All I can find is he acted as he's listed on the experts page of the Federalist Society. However, the Federalist Society say it doesn't mean that they've actually got any connection with the Federalist Society. And apparently he was the debate monitor back in 2010. So I'm not, I wasn't really feeling that it's not like he's a paid up card carrying member. Anyhow, so let's have a look. First of all, I'm just going to draw a couple of cards using my Gilded Tarot Royale. Sorry about my long waffle. Is Merrick Garland going to step down? Boy, hers in big doo-doo. He's been fully exposed for who he is, and he feels like he's just career-ended himself. But let's have a look. Merrick Garland, undergone back surgery, very serious at the age of 70. They don't do these things lightly. Why am I feeling that it was a compressed disc or a bulging disc or something like that? But I know that it can be really ongoing issues. I've had a couple of friends that have undergone similar surgery, if that's the case, and have ended up having to have their spines fused even at a young age, because it's something where they'll try, but the healing rate's not terribly high from what I understand. So haven't Googled it, haven't looked into it, but from what I understand. So just tell me, is Merrick Garland Is Merrick Garland going to, I'll put see out his term, that one wanted to come out. Is Merrick Garland going to see out his, that one absolutely flew out, I'll pick it up in a second. Is Merrick Garland going to see out this election cycle, his 4-year term? Now, in all fairness to Garland as well, he wasn't appointed till March, so the elections were in November. He wasn't appointed till March. He then had to, before he could bring Jack Smith on board, he had to wait for Jack Smith to finish the investigation in cases that Jack was undertaking in Hague at the Hague at the time. So he couldn't appoint Jack Smith any earlier. Okay, right. That's enough babbling. Let's get going. Okay. Oh. First, I'll bring you down. First card out was this card. Yes, I've got a puppy dog there. The Temperance card. Balance, moderation, also juggling fire and water. So it's not an easy job. Absolutely not an easy job. He's having to juggle literally fire and water, but he is bringing a moderation to the role and moving the role back to what it should be after the absolutely Trump's private attorney general for 4 or 5 years. This is the guy that got the Unabomber in the end. So he is very thorough. He is methodical. We do have some boundaries being put up here for him, so which he is voluntarily surrendering to, and the Four of Wands as well. His protection for his family. Is he the one that asked for family protection before he would step into the role? He wanted Secret Service protection. A lot of headlines coming very quickly, and here is the DOJ itself. So I'm going to grab, and at the core of the DOJ is Homeland Security. So he's not Biden's puppet like what Barr was. He's there purely for the US Homeland Security, regardless of who needs to be investigated and how. The next card I get is the emotional. You start the cleansing out, the emotional new start. And then we have the Star of Hope and Healing. So we've got yes, 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 yes cards. Yes cards. So I'm going to say that he is going to just finish out this term with Biden. I don't, and if I look on the bottom, we've got another new start. And here we have as the chief prosecutor. So I've got him, new start for the chief prosecutor. So I have him seeing here, just using these cards, that he will see out his term. And he's not here to be Biden's lapdog. I'm just putting it out there. We got used to Barr, just as an awful, awful, awful AG who was literally Trump's lawyer against the US. No, that's not the role that Barr takes, and that's not the role Biden wants him to take either. And then we've got the ending and a new beginning, and in regards to protection and security and stability. As I shuffle the deck, paper shuffle the deck. So I think he's going to see out his term, but I don't think he's going to go again. Just do a couple of cards. Did Biden actually, did Bill, start again. Did Merrick Garland actually read the report? As I said, he'd just undergone back surgery. It was 400 pages long. It was literally one page, which the media have leapt onto, of opinions that really shouldn't have been in there. But I explained yesterday the explanation behind it. Did Bill Barr, because I was watching Dave from Tarot by the Bay yesterday, and he got the feeling that Merrick Garland had trusted her to do the right thing and maybe hadn't read it. So let's have a look. Did Merrick Garland read the report did he read the report in its entirety? Did he know that it contained, did he know that it contained this single page? Seven of Cups, very possibly not. Poor choices. Poor choices. And I am wondering whether he was under the influence of, back surgery, some pain-killing drugs, etc. So, poor choice as the signifier card. Challenged by the king bringing forward a powerful message. At the foundation, we've got Trump pulling her pulling her strings. But in the past, we've got it's the Lover's card, but it's the toxic masculinity fading in the face of the feminine coming forward. So an unbalanced contract, an unbalanced agreement in the past. I'm right, thank you guys. I have to say what I get told. I'm getting told that her and Garland may have had a verbal agreement of what the report was to contain, and that Garland, yeah, David, I'm agreeing with you that Garland didn't necessarily read the report, although you would have thought he would have had one of his many team read it. But I am thinking that they may have had a verbal agreement. However, it's out there now. Ending, new beginning, significant ending, new beginning, ending of a cycle. But it is also my Unity card. I'm just going to say it's my Unity card as well. So I don't actually feel that this is a bad thing to have come out. Yeah, disappointed. He's disappointed in the immediate future of what was presented. But I also think that he may be getting offered the second term and he's not going to take. He's disappointed with what's on offer here. I think he's disappointed with himself, actually. I think he's kicked himself to the curb and bashed himself over the head in regards to this already. But I don't think it was I'm not getting that it's a bad thing. I'm annoyed that it happened, but I'm not getting that it's a bad thing to have occurred for various reasons that I brought forward yesterday. Externally, there are some really difficult legal decisions that need to be made here externally. Internally, all the best of the democratic system and the legal system, Star of Hope and healing. But it is what is best about democracy and what's best about the legal system. Hopes and fears, a new start in regards to protection and security and stability. What was I reading on? I was reading on whether he read it. No, I don't think he read it in its entirety, because we've got the Queen of Cups having something still in her cup here. We've got the voters, so something still that wasn't revealed. The voters, but then we've got the new start. I'm not going to say it was foolishness. This is a new start. I then have the infighting and the anxiety and the corruption. This is her. The backlash against her is what I'm getting there. And I think he might find himself under investigation for being a snake in the path. And he's going to be forced to walk away. Tower moment for him. I had similar cards yesterday for him in that he would Basically, don't let the door hit you on the way out. So I'm not seeing it's particularly bad. We've got here a significant ending, a new beginning that's going to bring forward something surprising. Page of Wands bringing forward a new message, and then the female prosecutor. So I'm going to have a look. There were two names. Sorry that this is taking a bit long. There were two names that were put forward. What have I got? Lisa Monaco and Sally Yates. I'm feeling a pull more towards Lisa Monaco, but we'll just throw some really quick cards for each to see whether either are going to step into. Lisa Monaco apparently is currently the Deputy Attorney General. I didn't look to see what Sally Yates is up to at the moment, but I think she was in consideration when Merrick Garland got the job. So just show me quickly, guys. Lisa Monaco, you want that one? Come on down. It is time. Circle is turning. This is her time. I don't know her age or anything. We've got the voter here as the second signifier, bringing forth a really powerful feminine energy, stepping into the birth of something significantly new that will bring abundance. In the past, we've got the Chariot. Okay, thank you. She may step up into the role more and more this year with Merrick Garland. He's not going to officially resign, but I'm feeling she's going to step up more and more into the role with Merrick Garland with some health issues. Now, they're not life-threatening health issues. I think his back issue is going to require more surgery or more work, and he's going to have some time out. But I don't see him officially stepping down yet. This is the intuitive feminine energy, something working behind the scenes to build something solid, forging anew, forging. It can be in certain decks my dark money, but I'm really getting just something forging new, not even foundations, just new. She's bringing a new way of doing. She's what I'm getting. Okay, thank you. They're tapping on me, which is making me stumble over my words. My boys, if you hear them, let me know. She's bringing. Merrick Garland is going to stay in the role until Jack Smith at least has the first major case under his belt. They're not going to change horses midstream in regards to the who is the figurehead behind the Jack Smith is what I'm getting. But they're already working on it here. Again, the externally, the rise of the feminine energy. Endings and beginnings. Do I even need to read on Sally Yates? We've got here the hopes and fears. Again, she's going to ask for Secret Service protection for her extended family. So this is keeping the family safe. The outcome, new start, new message, new career. You bring it. And she's going to bring it. I mean, look at the major arcana we've got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not my victory card. It is a very uncomfortable position, this figure on the horse. But there's no one sort of looking awful in the background here. She's going to find, I get that she's going to find herself in the top position, and it is going to be a little bit uncomfortable for her. But then we have here is the legislator bringing forward the message and the temperance card, which is what we started with Merrick Garland. I've also got the lies being brought forward, the legal issues with Trump being brought forward, disappointment. on what's on offer, but then the Star of Hope and the best of the system, giving and receiving help, and the feminine strength. Mm. We've got the Fool card, so a new start, new journey with health issues. So this is why I'm seeing Merrick Garland taking a back step. Okay. I don't think I'll read on Sally Yates. I might throw three cards. I'm seeing it's going to be Lisa Monaco. She's going to, Merrick Garland is going to continue to mentor her. Who was Obama's AG? I can't remember. Obviously, they just did a good job and got on with it behind the scenes. She's going to be mentored. She's going to be given help. It's going to be uncomfortable when she first gets in the role. But I am getting that Garland for continuity, I'm sure that's not a word, I'm sure I've got that wrong, shows that I learnt how to spell out of books, not through listening. He wants to stay on. He thinks, I think they've agreed for him to stay on until the end of the term, when a lot of this Trump stuff will be either in the courts being heard or it'll be over with. So let's have a look. Show me Sally Yates. Sally Yates, will she step into the Attorney General role? Sally Yates. A really quick look. No, I don't think that's going to happen. It is my abuse of power card. Sorry, little doggy there. Yeah, no, I'm not for Sally Yates. There's something that's not right. Don't know who she is, but I'm getting that's a big fat no. There's some manipulation here that's going to be shown as foolishness and some poor choices. So I don't know anything about Sally Yates. I do apologise if that's a bit offensive to her. But I just feel there's something going to come out about some sabotage of some sort, or stealing or abuse of power or something. It's going to be too burdensome. That's going to show some foolish manipulation of something that was a poor choice. So I don't know. I'm not going there with Sally Yates. I just feel like it's going to be Lisa Monaco, and we shall see how it goes. Thank you for joining me. Love to you all. Take care.